We've got him. The battle is over, Lord Chokaku. I think we lost. I think we just lost an archer. Hey, thanks for the anonymous bits there, buddy boy. Big preach. Did you notice the mobs design, by the way? Yeah, they're like chess pieces. Chess pieces slash shogi pieces, right? They're fucking clowns. Like you're talking about like class riders, class sabers, and class assassins, right? They're like Alice in the Wonderland style clothings. I have not met the writer one yet, physically. And oh, excuse me. Most of them, from what I heard or seen, right? Um, they look like the fucking assassin look from the cards. Yeah, yeah. So you DM'd it. Nice. Yeah, they have a similar stance for the whatchamacallit. Yeah, they look like they have a similar stance for the class cards. That means I wonder if we're gonna get to see extras and whatnot. That'd be pretty cool. I would like to see I would like to see the extra ones at least once on everything. That would be nice. And then we're gonna see a pretender and a foreigner, PogChamp. The one that we lost, the casualties. So it must have been the archer. Ah, poor him, poor him. Couldn't make it to this round, therefore his name can never be remembered. Well, let us start moving forward, shall we? Back into formation. Hmm. We are almost in our realm or territory. You will be in the realm of the revenge, Krimheltz. The realm of the revenge? Now look. Look up into the sky, Karudea. When we step to our territory, it changes. Whoa. Even though it's so still afternoon, it's still red. It's almost as if it's being soaked in red. That is our specialty. If the realm of the revenge, right? If the realm of the revenge has taken over or obtained such territory as so, then the skies would turn red just like this. Pretty easy, right? Damn. Is that sword like on like striked right at the PP? First Battalion Rider class has returned. Good. No problems, I presume. Hmm. Who's riding? Oh yeah, who's riding your little carriage? Is it a prisoner? Hmm. That is our enemy's master. So you're the. And with that said, we will go straight to the castle. Do you understand? Understood. Good. Seba, you should stay here. Raida, accompany me to bring the master to the castle. Ha. Understood. Open the roads. Get out of the way. Whoa. So everybody's a servant here, huh? Skyzoo soaked in red, now roll initiative. Not yet. Exactly. Every time, every person, every being that you've witnessed and seen through by, they're all servants that is summoned. So, is this technically a town then? Well, yeah, I guess you can call it that. There's trades, there's, luxuries, livings, and conversations and communications and negotiations. And I guess you can say this is a town of sort. There's even childs. Look. Well, they're technically servants, but. Hey. You seem to talk quite a long time. It reminds me of myself. Oh, I sincerely apologize, sir. No worries. See, we have arrived because of this. It says, "Hey, make sure you don't squirm, all right? I don't want yeah, we don't I don't want you getting uh I don't want you feeling any unnecessary pain if we don't have to." Ah, yes, our queen. Queen Kriemhilda. We have captured the Karudes Musta. I see. Hmm. Um, you're our enemy, right? If this person is an enemy, there's no other ways to call out and execute this. Ah, yes, I sincerely agree. However, I believe we should extract information from this person before we get to that topic. Fine, do whatever you like with him then. Hmm. Ooh, I don't like a skippable cutscene, huh? To either you stop or you struggle. Mm, so if we were to pick the second option, we're gonna get tortured. That is kind of low key for certain. However, if we were to fuck around in front of her, there's a possibility that she would swing that sword instantaneously and kill you. Hmm. A very interesting circumstances for sure here. We will try to struggle like an idiot. Boom. We're going to ask something. We could die. Okay, so we were about to ask something. She says, "What?" Um, can I ask why you're going to war with others? Hmm. Nope. I changed my mind. Prepare for execution immediately.控えたちょうだい。どこの国のように快楽として消費してあげれば。So it says, 明け方、初見の準備を、整えてちょうだい. So yeah, I will make it sure that you'll have been an entertainment for some other country. You'll be expendable. So what will you do with this prisoner? We have so many servants around. Why don't you just pick one and make it the executioner? I'll leave it to your hand. Ah, I see. You're trying to find a spectacular one, like a Sanson type. The guillotine type relation, perhaps if I were to look into it further, maybe we will find somebody excelled at executioning here and there. Then do that, okay? And, hey, you. We are very angry. You know that, right? And our anger is the one to be correct for. And we know this to be right. And we here, every single one of us servants, are revolting, rebelling against proper human history. Huh? So I will do my revenge. I will have my revenge. That rotten history, that rotten history that's full of greed and full of greed and not gluttony, goman, which is pride, right? It's just so will be set aside. It says, I will take revenge on the story that you've created to make me fall into this despair. And with that, are you going to destroy it or eradicate it? Do you really think that revenge is so simple? No, no, no. It's not the simplistic one that you are thinking of. It's not so easy. I am trying to obtain something that is far reach from proper human history, something that is normal for me to have, something that is impossible now. So I will destroy this place. And I will destroy you and your history. Without hesitation, without any specks, without anything remaining. My queen, please, if you could calm your nerves. Throw this person into jail. Throw him into the cell. I don't want to see this face until the execution day. Understood. Hey, come on. Let's move it. I know I feel bad for you, buddy, but happens. You're going into the cell. I just hope that you don't squirm or resist to lose, so you won't lose a limb or two, alright? Don't worry about it. There's other people got caught too, so just be friends with them while you're, while the date slowly comes by. Is that how that works? Hey, man. I hope you, be still or you, behave, alright? What are we gonna do? Nope. Doesn't work. どこかの国のように快楽として消費してあげるわ。It says, yeah, I will expend you as an entertainment just like that some other country. Hey. Hey. Huh? Hey. Hey. Can you hear me? Who is it? Oh, so you hear me, huh? Good, good. It's been a while since we got a newbie, so you alright? I technically I'm not okay, but how about you? I feel bad for you, huh? Wait. Huh? Wait. Are you not a servant, perhaps? Yes, I am a master. Oh, damn, you're a master, huh? Dude, that's shit out of luck for you. Me, well, I guess I'm just a minor servant after all. Gotta turn that off. Thanks for the follow, boy. Big preach. I did turn it off. Why is it on? The hell? Weird. Oh, I made another one. What the balls? There we go. I'm just a minor servant, per se. Besides, I can't use my strength. I've got my reasons. I don't know why either. You can't use your strength? What's wrong? Hmm. If I were to say how strong I am, currently, I'm weaker than the most of the casters that exist in this realm. Are you okay? Nope, I'm not. That's why I'm caught. Well, it can't be helped, right? After all, I'm on the side to protect humanity, so it can't. Wait, what? Yep, you heard me. I'm part of the people that didn't revolt or rebel for humanity like the other guys. I'm a servant that's fighting for humanity, you know? I guess I'm the servants that's in singularities that pop up so minusculely that protects humanity. Damn, every time you see the clear quest, this is very satisfactory. You just get to see all the rewards in one go. Delicious. So right now we're in the castle. However, we're not going to talk about the castle. We're going to the restoration realm. Wow, that is a big... Damn, they are not hesitating to use this map to its fullest. Countdown. Why not kill us on the spot? It's weird. You gotta understand, berserkers you can't reason with, right? Remember, she's a berserker, and she because I asked the question, she changed her mind of me getting tortured, and said put him in a cell. I might have gotten tortured if I didn't say anything. Hmm. So this is the restoration realm, right? Yes. The fact that we were able to enter the city with no problem is quite a fortune for us. From the looks of it, it looked very strong like a fortress, however. Hmm. 何とも鈍いじゃないか、省楽。救助に出し抜かれて調子を外したからしくない。まどろむな、覚悟しろ、目は見分け。Oh, interesting. So it says, yeah, this is and then he's talking to himself. How did this happen? Are you losing your edge, Sherlock? Just because the professor outdone you a couple of times, just because the professor outdone you, have you lost your nerves? That's not so like me. Now, don't hesitate. Prepare for it. Open your eyes and figure this out. Yep, it definitely shows like it's going to be a very hard or Fortnite like image. It almost has a very familiar look to like the Camelot. Oh yeah, it looks like a Camelot construction. Mr. Vinci. It's audio only currently. You okay with that, right? We're doing it yeah, we're being discreet after all. That is no problem. It seems that Miss Protag's communication has been disrupted, if not being interfered. Well, best news is that we still can see we can still its vitals and it's still stabilized. I think the protagonist is safe and sound for now. But the fact that what we're witnessing now is everybody that's walking around this alley and is servant is nothing but a surprise. They're doing a bargain sale, I guess. Hmm. It seems that one is from a France. The other side on the opposite direction is Germany? Perhaps Austria, even. Do you understand and see all their true names? Yes, if you were to investigate and look towards them deeply enough, we can identify each and every one of them. However, one thing I have noticed and certain with this circumstance, their summoning method, their summoning capabilities, everything has one thing truly in common. What is it? I believe that their master is just one and one person only. What? Yes. Whenever it comes to サーバントにとってマスターの役割は大きく分けて2つにある. To a servant, a role of the master becomes two separate beings. One, it will be the chain. It will be the catalyst. It would essentially be the chains that would bind their existence to the current realm that they were called upon. A necessary stone. By using a magical circuitry and a master that is affiliated or aptitude correctly, it's a role that will be easily functional even through our protag. That's protag, right? Correct. Miss Protag is the role that is the one that's being the chain, the stone, the rock, the person that is binding us to the current realm. And one other thing, to a servant, master uses as a chain and energy supply, an energy that must be needed to sustain. Meaning that master giving a magical energy is also their role as well. That's natural, yeah. When it comes to Karudia, servant summoning is used by magical forgery of Karudia specific bullcrap, and you're binding it to protag, right? Correct. It's constantly Karudia and servant magical energy supply line is always connected in order for them to stay afloat in their current motion. And that is the same function as well. And we too work that way we too work that way as well. こちらも同じだ。マリオ記憶がすべて同一神仏から仕組まれている。わかるのかそういうの。彼らの関連的な趣旨のシーン。So it says we too do it to they, right? The pawns, right? The other servants that were like, we witnessed, they too work the same exact function. It seems that they are getting all magical supplies from a one single source that we do not know of. How do you know this? How'd you get that? From the conversations here and there that I've overheard while we were walking through town has come to the hypothesis and the conclusion of so. And on top of that, my listening, 私自身の天候の敏感なもの、勘だ. And one of the best thing that I can rely on, that is my specialty, is my instinct. And my guess. Hey. Anywho. So, currently, there are a few thousand servants at least, and there is one master. There's currently a few thousand servants underneath this playing field, and for some odd reason, one master is orchestrating this entire warfront. There is a there is a difference in quality and mass production wise as well, from heroic spirits to a warrior type to a phantasmal types. There's many different qualities. That should be impossible. Yes, practically impossible will be the correct answer. If it is the exact same system that Karudia is utilizing, in order to pull off this currency, or aka magical replenishment, the fuel necessary required to pull off a mana load is almost impossible, to the point that high density amount of mana is necessary to feed upon these many amounts of servants. Whenever you said things that special singularities, magical origin, or aka supply line, you always keep saying that it's a grail, right? I've read the reports. However, 3分割りでできるなんて話を聞かない。It says, I never heard of 3 different factions doing crazy things simultaneously. And yes, you can't split it apart like that as well. What I'm concerned of is, what is their motivation? Why? What's wrong? It seems that there's a ruckus outside. It seems a commotion has started. I sincerely believe we should investigate. The 17th Iron Battalion, the King's Roads, 17th Roads Battalion of the King's Roads. We had made contact. Due to their due to the enemy's retreat, we had no woundeds or sacrifice. The Beetle Squad, Beetle Squad 7, and the quote unquote fire and instead of fire and ice, they went fire and rain. Fire and Rain's 9th Battalion. They went near the Oturu, the rocks of the Oturu, near the Revenge realm, and have conflicted. We've lost Squad 6 and 8. We've defeated Squad 6 and 8. We've lost multiple casualties. However, we were able to take over and retrieved and staked the Oturu rock line. Currently, the casters are using the rocks to repair it in order to create a necessary supply line to increase our territory. That is the report, sir. Good. Thank you. It seems that the King's Roads realm is always fickle but very precautious and never show any sign of lackluster. No openings. I've sent in multiple assassins to check this out. However, before they were able to grab something, they were forced to retreat. But when it comes to the long-range lenses from the caster's bird's eye view, or any sort of observation with the caster's knowledge, that too has always been blocked off. Shall we actually go over there and create a war? Shall we siege them? I believe we have enough men to pull this off, I believe. Nishomen 作戦ほど愚かな真似はない。It says going on there to a two-front war and trying to siege it is quite the fool's errand. We need more information. If only we can obtain intel to find out more about them. So, that's the leader of this country, right? Precisely. I believe he is Constantine the 11th. Has he found us? Excuse me. Excuse me. Both of you, if you stay here any longer, it'll be quite dangerous. you'll be found out by him. So please, right this way. Hey. I sincerely we should follow her, or this person, to make sure that the Emperor will not witness our actions suspiciously. Hmm. Sir, is there a matter? No. Um, be at ease. I guess a new information has been found. We'll find out later. Continue your work. Understood. This is a very important information. Emergency. Right away. An assassin has returned from observing the Revenge Realms territory. Oh, this should be good. Karadea's master has been captured. Currently reside into the castle of the rebellion. Ah, I see. So that's what all the commotion that was I've been hearing about. My liege? Gather your men. Because it seems there's also a rat in our territory as well. Prepare yourselves. You mean... Correct. The Karadea is here in this realm. Yes. I believe if you're here, I think you'll be safe. For now. I do sincere... I sincerely... I'm sincerely pleased and thankful for your service, Miss... Yes. I'll be deactivating my disguise now. It's the priestess. Well, that was a bit... yeah, that was a bit airtight. You're... It seems that you are somebody that is working for the church, I presume. Yes. Oh, she's Johanna. What the fuck? Johanna the priest, or is it Johanna the Is it Johanna Ibrinium? Is that Justino's wife? It's Johanna the high priest. So yeah, she is a priest. She's the fifth high priest after the built the Temple of Jerusalem. Johanna lived during the reign of Darius Persia to Alexandrius II, Achaemenid Empire, and Judea. Johanna coin. On a silver coin of a Persian period, they said to identify because it's generally dated as so. There is a dispute over its actual name. Jediah's successor as Joanna, Joseph is also listed in as Joanna or John. Ooh, is it Joanna the Baptist? I wonder. There's an interesting here that they've seen that there is a word play that's being played along here. That Joanna could be the Baptist of John. Or aka Joanna is called the John, but not John the Baptist. Interesting. Johanna. I gotta pee real quick. Interesting. I'll be right back. Pee pee time. She's the legendary female pope. Yeah, she is. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get some snacks here. Well, I say snacks, but it's just more water. More water. Yes. My name. Give me a second. Yes. My name is Johanna. Johanna. What? Johanna. That Johanna? The female priestess Johanna? I actually don't know who Joanne Priest is. I actually have no clue about this person. Jews who have returned from the Babylonian captivity. His reign is estimated to have been from 410 to 37. He was successfully biased on Judea. Okay. Yes, I am the, I am the quote unquote high priest, right? Johanna. An elusive. Ah, then let us give ourselves the introduction as well. My name is Sherlock Holmes. So this is Kadok Zemrupus. He is not a master. I mean, he is not a servant, but a master. Hey, should we be even saying this much? Yes. There should be no problem whatsoever. It is a circumstances that we will be arriving head on anyways and to encounter. It is something to be trusted on already. Wow. Well, thank you for your kind honesty. Hmm? Well, that's kind of a surprising for Holmes to do something nice for once. What? This man? Is there a is there a charm point? Did he had a debuff against a beautiful woman? You yeah. Has he had a debuffer against a beautiful woman before? You two, can you just be quiet for a moment? From here on out, we're going to seriously talk about something important, and you're lowering my stocks. So, tell us your detail while you're helping us. Are you this side of the servant, then? No. Um, in perfect honesty, I will be against you. I have to. I must. But I do not like that whatsoever, though. That concept. Mhm. You don't like that? Dislike? To kill humans, to hurt them, to deceive them. All the above. You might just laugh at me and think I'm a terrible heroic spirit. We will not be laughing at you whatsoever. It just means that you are a very high morale and a very amazing person. That shows your personality. I know this is quite urgent, and it is very disrespectful for us to be asking you this in this dire circumstances. We are in dire. of wanting more information. We lack the information that we are to the point that we are in crucial danger. If we can obtain some, Your Highness, or AKA High Priestess. Yes, if I can help you with anything, I will. Then, first, I would like the current situation of what is happening to the singularity. But it will be quite troublesome and very long and foretowing, I bet, from starting from scratch. So, let me gather up my thoughts, and please answer the questions that I will come out with. If there is anything that is contradictory or mistaking, please interrupt me and correct me. Understood. Then let us start. Currently, in this singularity, there are 3 different factions playing a war. These current factions have their own realms and titles held between them. The Revenge realm of the Kriemhild and the Restoration realm of Constantinos, and aka the King's Road realm of Karl. However, this war is nothing more than a mere sheer play of battle. Or perhaps it is a subsequent necessity to sub requirement necessary for an objective of a wish that needs to be granted. The reason this singularity must not exist is that all the heroic spirit that reside here so far, every single one of them has revolted, if not rebelled, against proper human history. Yes, exactly as you said. Then that means that everyone is probably fighting over the Grail, the Holy Grail. And perhaps it's not just one Holy Grail that they're trying to deal with. I believe each realm probably hold each of their own Holy Grail, and they are trying to steal each other's Grail in order to gain power. Because the bounty is so high, everybody is fighting against each other to try to rip away the grand prize in order to claim the sole victor. What? 3 Holy Grails? Yeah, you're right. Factions, magical circuitry, different origins. There's 3 of them. Yeah, there's 3 different magic sources. You're right. My, you already knew about the Holy Grail, and it's a merely hypothesis, but deduction, right? Hypothesis / deduction. And with that, another reason. Technically, a master that should already reside here does exist, however, does not exist, correct? Only in battle it would activate the noble its command seals and give enough strength for the necessary for each and every single of the servants. However, they will never show or reveal their appearance. They all know that the existence is certain, however, nobody has seen. It is quite mysterious indeed, but on top of that, the servants must follow the order of the will and continuously rebel. There is no specific master order or in general order whatsoever. So that is why you all servants gets to do whatever they feel like with their own free will. 努力としてまとまったのは行使や行動、動機が近いから。The reason all clumped up is due to the thought process, negotiations, movements, and motives were all familiar and almost the same. With you and the others, not knowing when this will all end and how it would end ununderstandably. You all are constantly fighting in this endless war battle of conflict, correct? Um, it's yes, you are quite correct. There's nothing for me to be butting in or changing any wrongdoings at this current moment. Ah, I see. It does fear. Yeah, it does fear me, and I am really glad that I'm on the right track, High Priestess. Um, at first I was hesitating. To revolt against humanity, to go away from proper human history. Because that's an order that, as a servant, should not be wished or even granted or desired. But for some odd reason, we are okay with that fact. We are satisfied with that notion and have all accepted that factor. Everybody has their own differentiations and opinions about it. And there are rare occasions that some won't agree to it, but for some odd reason, we don't have the strength to rebel back. Hmm. So does that mean that the master that you are currently owned by has that much strength over all of the servants? Perhaps. No. Um, I do not know specifically why we can't fight back the rebellious rage, or why we are constantly competing against each other. It is still a big mystery even for us to this day. Hmm. Hmm. Indeed, a quite mystery for certain. May I ask one more question? Around this realm, please answer this in honesty. And if there's any specialty or anything that I'm being disrespectful for. Um, well, okay. 復讐力リータルとは、メダが私たちの限界であるし、最大級の意味です。いや、復讐、拷問、絶望、そういったものをお持ち、モチベーションか？That's kind of cute. Because she can't say motivation. Right there. It says, yeah, so now Holmes is asking, right? Holmes is asking, can we get any information about the other factions to your knowledge to the best of degree? Johanna says, of course. First, it will be the Revenge Realm, aka the Revengers, right? Aka the realm of um, Fukushu, grudge, right? To be like, revolt. Avenge, right? The realm of avenge. It says those. That is the realm that it is a threat to us out of all three that we are currently facing. Using revenge, anger, and despair, they would use those as a the motivation. Yes, that's the word. And they would use that as as you know is what I've heard. Um, okay. Hmm. That I heard that there's constantly berserkers in that realm, and it's different from us. And our realm, the restoration realm, is, um, well, as you can see, it's not as much, and in numbers we do not have, compared to the revenge realm, but we are more organized compared to them, I believe. I see, I see. So what you all are, yeah, what you are currently saying that you are also doing your best. Yes, we are all doing our best. Aren't we proud? It will be quite problematic for us that if you all do your best. Yes. Sorry about that. Let me continue. It seems that you're having a difficult time say it, so let my deduction do the work. I believe that currently, when it comes to the quality of the servants, the restoration realm is winning, correct? How is that? Yes. Um, I- exactly. Huh? Then what's the problem? If you got quality and they got quantity, the quality is winning then. Hmm. I see. Then if that's the case, it's quite intriguing to hear. Then if I must ask, how are the King's Road's realm, Carl? Um, well, when it comes to them, we also have, well, don't know exactly what's going on. The amount of servants and quality of servants is quite unknown. There's actually nobody that was able to infiltrate their, realm or capital in the first place. Oh. Hmm. I sincerely believed and thought that Sir Carl, a great Emperor Carl from the King's Road realm, will be the highest and the most strongest of them all. But we don't know that. I'm so sorry. When it comes to the information about them, we too have lacking the information. No, no, no. What you have procured us is nothing more than a valuable information for us, my dear. We are very appreciating for your cooperation, High Priestess. You must have had a hard time struggling all this time. Um, struggle, you say? Yes. Because from what I've seen so far in the restoration room, it seems that you are the one that is feeling bad, struggling within all this fighting against humanity and rebelling towards it. Seems you're the only person who's shown emotions of regret or doubt. Well, it's not just me. Every single one of them, everybody, I believe, in their heart, somewhere, they feel the same way too, I think. It's the Master's orders to rebel against humanity. However, within our own will, it's saying that we have to protect humanity. The instinct is blocked off by the latter, and the thought process and the logic goes for the former. We want to function, and we want to conversate and come to a conclusion with everybody of how they feel. I see. Holmes, what's wrong? We've been surrounded. We need to escape. Is it because of her? Huh? And sincerely doubt it is. It seems that he has noticed our presence before she ever thought of it. One last thing. Um, There was a question I would like to ask you, madam. Yes. What can I do for you? The reason why the realm was called the Restoration Realm, was it perhaps the reason for you? Um, that's. Oh, then we will bid you adieu. We apologize for the rudeness that we'll be taking our leave now. Ah, damn them. Hold it. Oh, High Priestess Johanna. Please, do not pursue them any further. I just had a conversation with them and I figured out what they are up to and what they are going to be needing. They are an organization that can be left alone and they will wither and die if we let them be. I see. So it wasn't of act of treachery that you're about to commit. What do you really think happens if I were to betray anything? Hmm. I guess. After all, you only have that as your existence. This realm is. This realm is existed because of that sake, after all. I do apologize for being rude. I am on edge a little bit, it seems. No, no. I sincerely believe that you were caring for everybody and you were being the leader necessary, and I take that preciously. Hmm. But if this were to be true, as really Karudea is lacking on manpower and resource more than we ever thought. Yes. Servant Sherlock Holmes and Master Kadok Zerupurumus. I believe there are no other existence besides those two. Hmm. I see. Then if that's the case, worrying about Karadea can be thrown into the back burner. I agree. And on top of that, they have summoned Sherlock Holmes, a detective among the stories of folktale. Dots. Hmm? That's not what I was trying to go for. My apologies. I know. That's not what you meant to say. I see. Then Johanna, High Priestess, I would like you to come to my castle. It seems that the men would like to seek an audience with you. Of course. Then let us head on our way. Yes. Shall we? Do I sing like holy verses or something like that? We can keep that as a rain check. Oh, Constantine, I'm I'm still wondering. Your wish, my wish, they're both technically the same. But I in the very end I'm who I am. The High Priestess Johanna was only a mere moment of dream, and you say I waste it. They disappear at June 30th. If I beat this game before June 30th, I have no reason to keep the blue cubes. Blue cubes disappear. It's just like teapots. Blue cubes and teapots will have a expiration date. If you don't use them, they just disappear. You can't sell it back for like mana prisms. So blue cubes don't matter. To me at least. That should be the last of the stragglers. I never thought I was able to get away from them. Truly, but they are amateurs when it came to investigating or pursuing. I believe High Priestess Johanna has given a brief cooldown, allowing a looser exit. What? She? She did not stop the order because she had no sympathy. She did not stop. She did not order the men to stand down out of pity. Is what I'm trying to say. She was trying to do exactly what we were trying to do as well. Gather as much information on the Karadia as she possibly could grasp. After all, we are the future invaders to this region, and we are the threat that they're trying to destroy. However, and that is the thought process I believe she went through and used for. I believe she does not want to intervene or contact with us as much as we would like her to. I believe it seems that she is struggling her own personal problems by herself, and she is trying to do her best in this realm. Huh. You have any evidence or proof of any of that to be the reasoning? She knew exactly of our true names and who we were right off the bat. This should not be quite a mystery. After all, there is this Moriarty we need to deal with, and Moriarty is here in this realm. If as always, if that man is working through the shadows, the information that he have received is probably spread among every single faction by now with no problem. I see. So if that's the case, Moriarty doesn't have to show himself up front, and there's many ways to give out informations to Constantine and the others by using multiple methods, I guess. Then comes the question of a mystery. Just a small conversation that we just had. I believe the High Priestess Johanna's, intelligence-wise, she is a very honest and caring person, is deducted and reasoned with. However, why did that girl think? Yeah, did that lady, did she really think that you were able to extract information from us while we're against it? It seems that it's a pretty cocky line you just said there, but that's true, I guess. Well, I guess. I was thinking the same thing there. It says, whenever it comes to Mr. Holmes's deduction and questioning skills, it's actually quite scary that if you're trying to extract information, you almost accidentally drop all the information. That's the scariest part about Mr. Holmes. Exactly. She, as a noble knight, or as a pawn of a piece, she came in front of us, willing to help out. And with that, she tried to extract any information she could from us. That movement, that action itself, is the curiosity and peculiar thing that interests me. After all, we are dealing, they were dealing with I, so therefore that's... What you did was you gained information from them while you stopped the leak or the possible leak of the information you would have given out, right? Yes. I believe the real person has not the slightest of clue that they were giving out extreme amount of valuable information. and thinking that they have obtained some in return. She would think to herself that she worked for her own realm. She will probably moved because that is what she needed to do and be satisfied with that fact, perhaps. だが彼女の言う輪廻がそれを打ち消した。人類を守る者としての義務、あるいはそれ以外の感情かもしれないが。It says, but also, she gave us an interesting X factor. The fact that she would say these logical reasonings overwritten by Master's commands. As the guardians of humanity, there's a duty. There's some other, perhaps an emotion that she was feeling as well while doing this interesting task that she was trying to perform. Aside everything but that fact, I'm so glad that we were able to get away, right? So what are we doing here on out? Of course, it's already decided. Continue your investigation on the special singularity. Must understand that now that we've gotten some information about the Revenge Realm, it's not a place where Holmes alone could take care. So if that's the case, the highest priority currently is more intel, information. If we were to able to solve the singularities problem, then perhaps Protag. There will be a chance for Protag to be rescued or returning home safely. New director, of course. I too understand that Protagonist is a very vital and necessary, vital and necessary chess piece, aka when it comes to battling and frontlining everything. And we are constantly monitoring his vitals. Constantly. Gather your friends and gather more information for me. After that, we will assault a rescue plan from the Revenge Realm. We can talk about anything else after we've learned something new. Do you understand me? Do you get it? Okay? Yes, of course. There's no problem here, sir. I agree with that. We need necessary factors, and when those factors climb up and create when it climbs up and creates a pile, I believe the rescue option will not be far from impossible. Understood. Then, what of it, Holmes? If we're not heading towards the... if we're no longer going towards the quote-unquote restoration realm, then... Of course, we'll be now heading towards the kings. Are you insane? We're about to deal with the Emperor Carls. I believe that person of a great magnitude will have a better negotiation, if more conversation, with the crazy revenge madden queen that is called to be the Kriemhild from the song. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so too, but then let us head forward. This is just my deduction, of course. I believe that is the most safest location that we will ever be. Is his realm.